Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Rogue Trader with me, Bring It Down. Let's loot our spoils. Vid Capture Relay. Whenever the wearer's allies under the effect of the Joint Analysis ability hits a target with an exploit, the wearer gains +5 perception. That's okay. I wonder if that procs on AoE attacks. Overcharge Gloves. Whenever the wearer uses Overcharge on a plasma weapon, that attack ignores enemy's deflection and deals % additional damage. Enhanced Data Tether Mask. When the wearer uses Machine Spirit Communion, their intelligence is increased by +5 for each affected target until the end of combat. And Voltaggeist Field Emitter. The wearer suffers % less impact and energy damage. When the wearer suffers impact or energy damage, the attacking enemy suffers power damage. So I don't like the Voltaggeist at Field Emitter because it requires Pascal to take damage if he wants to use it. You can't proc it yourself with the plasma weapons, so don't need that. Yeah, that seems like a straight upgrade.
I always have a backup plan. Always keep your eye on the prize. Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. Keep your wits about you.
Well, this is a pretty cool area. But yet, that's another quest that didn't resolve the way I wanted it to because I didn't want to draw a weapon on Pascal. Your Lordship, we're observing a large squadron of Adeptus Mechanicus forces. Many of the ships are badly damaged. Judging by the position of the servants of the Omnissiah, they're divided into two groups. I dare say they were fighting not long ago. I'm picking up a signal from one of the ships. The ship is identified as a Von Valantius Dynasty vessel. You're being hailed by a representative of the Explorer Cognizance Fleet. Query. Is the statement that the Messiah considered fallen has come back true? Is the statement that the cycle will be discontinued true? I wish to know if their fratricidal battle should continue. What do you think I should answer, Donald? You have no reason to keep fighting. Tell them the statement is true. Amarnat has returned to reign and unite his flock. We're picking up an active Vox exchange on encrypted frequencies between the explorer ships. Incoming message. The reconnaissance fleet praises the new Messiah. The mistakes will be corrected. The unbelief will be replaced with faith. Let the cycle be discontinued. Well, let's go talk to Pascal, or Amarnat. And then that should be the last of the loose ends wrapped up, and we could head towards Furibundus and meet with Lord Inquisitor Calcazar. Alright, Heliarch's gloves. Wears attacks ignore targets cover efficiency. It's a battle stimulator medikits.
The Amarnat Collective never found the time to thank you for your cooperation, Von Valancius. The part you played in achieving the restoration will not be forgotten.
Something ancient and infinitely informed is looking at you from behind the mask that was once Pascal Hanuman's face. And a deep voice vibrating like a live wire, it says, "What are you now? Still human or not anymore?"
I am the Messiah of discontinuing. I am the computing power of 6 righteous souls. Yet I am more than that. Much like a human is more than the sum of their organs. As to whether I am human, I doubt it. I am a data spirit, an incarnation of the answer to the question we posed to the Omnissiah. However, the person you knew will forever remain at the core of my system.
Amarnat lowers his head pensively. The tech priest narrows his eye a little, as though smiling behind his respirator. Thank you for your answer.
Thank you for your interest. I am the Messiah of discontinuing.
Alright, what are you going to do now?
I am serve the Omnissiah. The cycle of our lives has been worn down for too long, and I will initiate its renewal. It will be a time of great suffering and great sacrifice, but it thus commands the analysis. The Cognizance fleet is ready to bear the good tidings to the Imperium. But first, I will make good on my obligations towards you. When your enemies have been vanquished, I will part ways with you. But no sooner. Such has been the judgment of the component of mine, once known as Pascal.
What did you do to yourself? Was it worth it? Sorry, what you did to yourself.
Was worth it. It is the greatest honor to be the one upon whom the Omnissiah has bestowed his gift. It is the greatest heresy to reject it and allow it to sink into oblivion.
The Messiah of Discontinuing looks at the palms of his hands, which sparks of destructive green energy are dancing.
Was I afraid? I was. Have I missed the past in my mortal thoughts? I have. Self-sacrifice in the name of divinity must be agonizingly painful, for no catharsis is possible without pain, and no apotheosis is genuine without loss. Forgive me for not being able to put it in any simpler terms, much as I would like to. This is something one must experience in order to comprehend it.
Are your new comrades all that you hoped they would be?
My assessment of them was correct. Ignorance was remedied. Purity and loyalty were raised to an absolute degree. Castes the Doubter gave us his skepticism. Lycurt the Spirit Talker, his unflinching faith. Logic and paranoia had no names in their past lives, but their minds are sharp and singular.
It would have been cool if you could talk to all of the tribesmen on the Medico and then helped, well, Haskell or Amarnat decide which one should be in which position.
Finding a mind that could replace Abel's was the hardest of all. However, a young woman was found on the lower decks of the Hermetico, whose imagination completed our collective. Her name, you will appreciate fate's subtlety here. Her name was Nihel.
Wasn't there a simpler way to achieve your goal?
If I could show you the web of cause and effect that permeates the world, you would understand. Its threads are so numerous and so densely intertwined that they give density to the very reality around us, and analyzing them is an intricate process indeed. During my great meditation, a statistical probability was revealed to me, which led to this moment in time, and I followed it. As you can see, it has worked. I think you realize yourself that nothing was accidental, especially not our meeting. If I had chosen differently, if I had simplified my way of thinking, who knows at what moment the thread of possibilities would have taken a turn for the dark spaces of the undesirable.
I believe we're done here.
Then I will return to my meditation. The Amarnat Collective never found the time. May your labors be effective.
Okay. So I don't think that my character would care one way or the other if what he did was heretical. As long as it didn't go directly against the tenets of the Imperium, which it doesn't. It's more of a conflict with the Mechanicus' faith and beliefs. Though I did choose that one heresy option. But then it was either follow through with that by drawing a weapon on Pascal, or let him do his thing. So that's two quests that have kind of been taken out of my hands, Cassia's and his. Both of which, I know with Cassia's, we didn't take the more dogmatic option. I thought after we asked her what she thought, we could still make the decision for her, or help her make the decision. And that's not how that played out. With his, I think it's still fine for a dogmatic playthrough, but definitely not Cassia's. She's using a Xenos artifact. That's big no-no.
Is there money to be made? I will exterminate every last one of you.
Oh, there's no one on this side. We get all the way up there.
Request approved.
Don't get too cocky. You've got a problem, I've got a price. Tell me, and it is done. Don't get too cocky.
I will carve runes out of your bones.
Oh, I didn't get that second attack.
Die in disgrace. By claw and fang, the foe will be torn asunder.
Yeah, you can't run up here, so.
None can do better.
Move him out of the way for Abelard, and I guess move Jai up here. She has a ton of movement.
Am I getting paid for this? Jai Haydari. Remember the name.
Oh, she can't move. That's okay. Gonna drag out the fight a little longer.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
So I don't see the... one buff to his strength. Let me take a look real quick. Did I not take it on him? I know I took it on Ulfar. I don't see it here either. I always forget the name of it. It's Peak Condition, I think. The one that takes 20% of your wounds and turns it into strength. I don't think I'm overlooking it. I thought I took it on both him and Ulfar. Huh.
Reduced to dust! I will do my duty. I took care of this one. At your beck and follow my lead. Indeed. One fewer target.
Dang, just out of range.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
They're an energy feast. We can shoot them and kick them.
But of course.
Alright, real quick. That is possible I didn't take it on Abelard because I wanted him to just be more defensive. I guess I didn't grab it on him either? Huh. Well, I meant to.
I always have a backup plan.
Yeah, I swear that I did. But that's alright, it's not like we need it. I'll bring Argenta to speed things up a bit. I think Pascal's fairly strong, but not as strong as the Arch-Militants. Really nothing can compete with the Arch-Militants. It's pretty silly.
To arms!
Who if not me?
See how the wolves succeed! My hand is thunder! My strike is ruin! I will carve runes out of your bones!
Your flank is now secure.
Don't get too cocky. I can do that with the right incentive.
Oh, this is fine.
Tell me, and it is done.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands. Guided by faith, I am his will made manifest. Eradicated. Is a prayer.
Wanna see a trick?
Alright. Wrap up this fight.
This is unacceptable. Doubt is for the weak. Eradicated.
It's I find it odd that for elevated enemies you have to aim a tile behind them to hit them with at least AoE attacks like this. It's not the end of the world, it's just a little quirky.
I'll do it. As the Emperor, none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
I always keep my options open.
Oh, we have more stuff to turn into the Casbalica. Well, that wasn't very impressive. In fact, so I have 7 more levels to go. Hopefully it's not too late in the game to do that. Alright, I'm going to call it here, and next time we will return to Footfall and speak to Lord Inquisitor Calcazar. I feel like there's some revelations coming up. I suppose mostly with Pascal's quest. But a lot of other quests have alluded to him knowing, obviously, a lot about what's going on in the Expanse, which makes sense for a Lord Inquisitor. That inherently isn't suspicious, but there's a reason why we're coming back to him, and he's been a recurring character for a couple of chapters now. A fairly common trope in 40k is the Inquisitor ends up being corrupted. So, it's always a safe assumption to make. Hopefully they go against that trope, because it's nice to see confident Inquisitors every now and then. It doesn't happen very often in stories, but we'll see. Either way, for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.